What do you do when your land, waters, and environment are under attack?
We stand up! We stand up! We fight back!
Why are you young ladies here today?
Stop the pipeline.
What's bad about the pipeline, do you know?
It can ruin like our water.
Listen to the people talking! We don't want their dirty pockets! Listen to the people talking! We don't want their dirty pockets! Oh, hey, hey! Ho, ho! This pipeline has got to go! Ho, ho! This pipeline has got to go!
No eminent domain
For private gain! For limited domain! For private gain! For limited domain! For private gain!
And why are we here today? We're here because we don't want it.
Shut it down! We don't want it! Shut it down!
Woo!
Shut it down! We don't want it! Shut it down!
That's right. We don't want it and we don't need it.
Through all this time, the consistent message that we've always had is all pipelines leak. So in this last week, we had the largest spill in Iowa of about 140,000 gallons of diesel fuel.
All pipelines leak!
Yeah.
Not if, it's when! That's right!
We've always been promised, that they monitor these pipelines 24/7 from some remote location somewhere in the southern United States.
They lie.
And it takes them just a few hours to stop the flow. And here we had the largest U.S. diesel spill since 2010. And this isn't an isolated incident. Since 2010, there's been over 800 spills have been reported. And that's about 300 million gallons of gas, diesel fuel, and other petroleum products. And that led to property damages of about 300 million. So if that oil gets into this river, it won't matter how many lawyers you get. It won't matter how much money you got. It won't matter how many $1 million purification plants you built down here. You're not getting the oil out of that water. And I don't think we've thought too much about that. This private, limited liability, out-of-state, profit corporation is declared some kind of public utility. And who did that? 3 politically appointed people working for the governor and the politicians who have received direct contribution money from this corporation decided we would risk our drinking water for the benefit of a few rich people.
You won't be so happy when you have to pay an arm and a leg for a bottle of water, because that is the only clean drinking water available, and it is all owned by Nestle. In their desire for the good old days, they have put in place an administration that is steering the nation's wealth into the hands of a few and completing the transformation of our democracy into an oligarchy. For most of the year last year, I witnessed the destruction of the beautiful Iowa farmland that I live in and around. So, quote my friend who's a farmer and neighbor, Bill Gannon. He says, all the pipeline company wants to do is get the oil from point A to point B so they can make a lot of money. And he's exactly right.
People have asked me, why does this matter so much to me? And I feel like the real question is, why doesn't it matter to everyone? We have a duty to our children. We have responsibility to preserve our world. Together we have to protect this land. We must move forward with green energy, clean waters, and environmental integrity.
I've lost all faith in our government that they will protect us, because they're protecting the big oil companies and the big companies.
There are policies and regulations, laws put in place that are there to protect the people and the land. So we are demanding that they do that. And that they do the environmental impact statement for the entire 1,172-mile project. Yes, not just the small portion that they've agreed to do. And as we all know, our administration expedited the environmental study process, but he can't override it. It still has to be done. We still have until the 20th to send in our comments, to send in our thoughts, what we want to happen, and that we want this environmental impact statement for the entire lake.
Today, I just wanted to, just announce the good news that Trump and his administration lift the gag order on the EPA. And I know this. I know Trump is very much affected by what popular society says about him, and I know this is why it was lifted. Because what we are doing is making a difference. Everybody has to work at the level of their government. We have to work at grassroots levels. That's right. Yeah. The other thing I want to stop doing is just fighting a pipeline, okay? Of course we got to fight these pipelines, right? But what we have to do along with that is provide the alternative infrastructure that we need in order to switch over. So please, everybody, keep fighting the pipeline, but also be thinking that alongside this fight, we need to do something else with it. We need to provide an alternative. Thank you very much. Thank you,
I support your movement. I salute you guys because for very simple reason is when we have a good environment, good climate, that means we have a healthy human being. If we harm the environment, if we harm the climate, that means we harm the human being.
You guys are all activists. You guys are all pipeline fighters. Thank you for being here.